In a quiet village surrounded by misty mountains and gentle rivers lived a young woman named Maya, who was kind, hardworking, and full of dreams. But something always held her back, her past mistakes that weighed heavily on her heart. Years ago, Maya started her first business, borrowed money, and trusted the wrong people, which led to everything falling apart. Since then, life moved on, but Maya couldn't, because every night she lay awake, haunted by regret. She kept asking herself why she made those choices and wished she could go back and change it all. Her thoughts became a heavy burden of guilt and sorrow that never seemed to leave her side. One day, Maya heard about a wise monk named Master Riku who had come to a nearby monastery and was said to bring peace with his words. Full of hope, Maya decided to visit Master Riku and ask for help to let go of her past. When she met him, she bowed respectfully and said, "Master, I've made many mistakes and cannot forgive myself for what happened." Master Riku smiled kindly and said, "Come, walk with me," leading her through a peaceful forest towards a small stream. There, he handed her a heavy sack filled with stones and said, "Carry this for me as we walk." Though puzzled, Maya obeyed, feeling the sack grow heavier with every step they took together. After some time, they reached a hilltop where Maya, exhausted and aching, said, "Master, this sack is too heavy for me to carry." Master Riku looked at her and said, "That sack is your past, and each stone is a mistake you carry every day in your mind. Can you move freely with such a heavy weight on your back?" he asked, and Maya quietly said, "No, I cannot." The monk then asked, "So why do you keep carrying it in your heart and mind every day?" Maya stood silently, feeling the truth in his words as Master Riku began to tell her a story. Two monks once came to a river where a woman could not cross, so one monk carried her across while the other watched in silence. Hours later, the second monk asked, "How could you carry her when monks are not supposed to touch women?" The first monk smiled and replied, "I put her down long ago, but you are still carrying her in your mind." Master Riku looked at Maya and said, "The mistake itself is not the problem, holding on to it is what weighs you down." Maya sat quietly by the stream, feeling a shift inside her heart as she asked, "Master, how do I truly let go?" The monk picked up a leaf and dropped it into the flowing stream, saying, "Watch how the leaf moves with the current without resistance. That is how you must let go, accept what happened, learn from it, and move forward with your life." From that day, Maya chose to forgive herself, and every morning she whispered, "I forgive myself, I release the past, I choose today." She started a new business, imperfect but brave, smiling and laughing more than she had in years. Years later, when asked about her peace, Maya said, "Regret is like a rocking chair, it keeps you busy but gets you nowhere. Your past is just a chapter, not the whole story. Turn the page and begin again." If you feel trapped by mistakes, remember you cannot change the past, but you can control how it shapes your future. You deserve peace and growth, and that growth begins the moment you stop looking back. Are you ready to put down the stones? Comment me yes not. The story teaches us that holding on to past mistakes only adds unnecessary weight to our lives. Like the sack of stones carried by the character, regret, guilt, and shame slow us down and keep us from moving forward. True peace comes when we choose to forgive ourselves, accept what has happened, and release the emotional burden we've been carrying. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting the past, it means learning from it and choosing not to let it define who we are today. Just like the leaf in the stream, we must stop resisting and allow ourselves to flow with life. The moral is clear, your past is only a chapter, not the whole book. You have the power to turn the page and begin again.